Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putra Pratama, and this time I will explain about traditional American values and belief. Next, 6 basic American cultural values. This description of American cultural values, the 6 basic American cultural values, it explain the value system that has allowed the United States to assimilate millions of people from diverse cultures all over the world and create a unique, enduring American identity. There are 3 pairs of values consisting of 3 reasons why immigrants have come and still do to the United States, and 3 risks that are paid for these benefits: individual freedom and self-reliance, quality of opportunity and competition, the American dream, and hard work. The first is for individual freedom, and the first for that is self-reliance. We cannot be truly free if we cannot take care of ourselves and be independent. The second is for equality of opportunity, and the first for the is competition. If everyone has an equal chance for success, then we have to compete. The third is for the American dream, the opportunity for a better life and a higher standard of living. The phrase for the American dream has traditionally been hard work. Next, the relationship, the real the relationship among these values, the right and the responsibilities create the fabric of the American society. It is this fabric that defines the American dream, the belief that if people take responsibility for their life and work hard, they will have the individual freedom to pursue their personal goals and a good opportunity to compete for success. It is important to note that basic values are cultural values and not moral values or even personal honest. They are the foundation of our democratic nation, rooted in the belief and visions of our founding father and reinforced by historical experience. These cultural values are what distinguishes our country from all others. They are what makes us American. Next, history of 6 basic American values, traditional American values, and belief. We hold this truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, the, de the Declaration of Independence, 1076. One of the most intriguing questions about the United States is what makes people American. with immigrants arriving from all over the world with firstly different cultural traditions, values, and customs. What held the country together, and how did a nation of such diversity produce a recognizable nation identity? John Zogby, an American pollster who surveyed public opinion, says that what holds the United States together today is that we all share a common set of values that makes US American. We are defined by the right we have. Our right are our history. Why the first European settlers came here and why millions more have come here since. Next, the system of basic American values emerged in the late 1070s and began to define the American character in a nation that has always consisted of people from many different countries. By the time the freshman Alexis de Tocqueville visited the United States in the 1330 signs, he was able to see these American values in action. Uh, almost 200 years later, his book Democracy in America is still cited as one of the most insightful and definite description of American values. Historically, the United States has been viewed as the land of opportunity, a place where immigrants could have individual freedom and equal chance for success and the ability to have a better standard of living. In order to have this benefit, however, they had to take care of themselves, compete with others, and work hard to fashion a new life. In time, their experiences led to the development of the core American cultural values that still shape American today. Next, this system of values consists of three pairs of benefits: individual freedom, equality of opportunity, and material love, or the American dream. And the first people fight to have these benefits: self-reliance, competition, and hard work. These three pairs of values have determined the unique culture of the United States and its people. Another way of thinking about these basic values involves rights and responsibilities. Americans believe that people have the right to individual freedom, equality of opportunity, and the promise of material success. But these all require substantial responsibility, self-reliance, a willingness to compete, and hard work. Next. Individual freedom and self-reliance. The earliest settlers came to the North American continent to establish colonies that were free from the control that existed in European societies. They wanted to escape the control placed on many aspects of their life by king and government, priests and churches, noblemen and architect architect rats. To a great extent, they succeeded in 1776. The British colonial settlers declared their independence from England and established a new nation, the United States of America. In so doing, they defined the King of England and declared that the power to govern was in the hands of the people. They were now free from the power of the king in 1087 when they wrote the constitution for their new nation. Their separated church and state so that there would never be a government supported crowns. This greatly limited the power of the crowns. Also, in writing the constitution, they expressly forbade title of nobility to ensure that an aristocratic society would not develop. There would be no ruling class of noblemen in the new nation. Next. The historic decisions made by those first settlers have had a profound effect on the shaping of the American character by limiting the power of the government and the churches and eliminating a formal aristocracy. The early settlers created a climate of freedom where the emphasis was on the individual. The United States come to be associated in their mind with the concept of individual freedom. This is probably the most basic of all the American values. Scholars and outside observers often call this value individualism, but many Americans use the word freedom. It is one of the most respected and popular words in the United States today. By freedom, Americans mean the desire and the right of all individuals to control their own destiny without outside interference from the government, a ruling noble class, the church, or any other organized authority. The desire to be free of control was a basic value of the new nation. A new nation in 1776, and it has continued to attack immigrants to his country. Next. Equality of opportunity and competition. The second important reason why immigrants have traditionally been drawn to the United States is the belief that everyone has a chance to success here. Generation of immigrants have come to the United States with this expectation. They have felt that because individuals are free from expensive expectation, they have felt that because individuals are free from excessive political, religions, and social control, they have a better chance for personal success. Of particular importance is the lack of a hereditary aristocracy, because titles of nobility were forbidden in the Constitution. No formal class system developed in the United States. In the early years of American history, many immigrants choose to leave older European societies because they believed that they had a better chance to success in America. In the old country, the country from which they came, their place in life was determined largely by the social class into which they were born. They knew that in America they would not have to live among noble families who possessed great power and wealth inherited and accumulated over hundreds of years. The hope and dream of many of these early immigrants were fulfilled in their new country. Next. The lower social class into which many were born did not prevent them from trying to rise to a higher social position. Many found that they did indeed have a better chance to succeed in the United States than in the old country, because millions of these immigrants succeeded. Americans came to believe in equality of opportunity. When Tocqueville visited the United States in the 1830 cents, he was impressed by the great uniformity of conditions of life in the new nation. He wrote, "The more I advanced in the study of American society, the more I perceived that equality of condition is the fundamental fact from which all others seem to be different." It is important to understand what most Americans mean when they say they believe in equality of. Next, material wealth and hard work. The third reason why immigrants have traditionally come to the United States is to have a better life. that is to raise their standard of living for the first majority of the immigrants who came here. This was probably the most compelling reason for leaving their homeland because of its incredibly abundant natural resources. The United States, the United States appeared to be a land of plenty where millions could come to seek their fortunes. Of course, most immigrants, many of them suffered terribly, but the majority of them were eventually able to improve upon their former standard of living, achieve the economic success they wanted. They could be fairly certain that their children would have the opportunity. The going from right to race became a slogan for the American dream because of the first riches of the North American continent. The dream came true for many of the immigrants. They achieved material success and many become very attached to material things. Material wealth become a value to the American people. Next, placing a high value on material possessions is called materialism, but this is a word that most Americans find offensive. To say that a person is materialistic is an insult to an American. This means that this person values material possessions above all else. Americans do not like to be called materialistic because they feel that the unfairly accuses them of loving only material things and of having no religious values. In fact, most Americans do have other values and ideals. Nevertheless, acquiring and maintaining a large number of material possessions is still of great importance to most Americans. Why is this so? One reason is that material wealth has traditionally been a well accepted measure of social status in the United States because Americans rejected the European system of hereditary aristocracy and aristocracy and title of nobility. They had to find a substitute for judging social status. The accepted measure of success and social status. Moreover, as we shall see in the religion chapter, the Puritan work ethnic associated material success with goodliness. Next. Most Americans still believe in the values of hard work. Most believe that people should hold jobs and not live off welfare payment from the government. There have been many offers to reform the welfare system so that people would not become dependent on welfare and stop looking for jobs to support themselves. However, a large question is how much hard work will really improve a person's standard of living and level of material wealth. Is it still possible to work hard and get rich in America? As the United States has shifted from an industry-based economy to one that is service or information-based, there has been a decline in paying jobs for factory workers. It is now much more difficult for Avenger average worker to go from rags to rich in the United States. And many wonder what has happened to the traditional American dream. As the United States compete in a global economy, many workers are losing their old jobs and feeding they and their family. Members must know work longer hours for less money and fewer benefits. When the economy weakens, everyone suffers, and there are great number of the working poor, those who work hard but have low-paying jobs that do not provide a decent standard of living and might not provide health insurance and retirement benefit, and many have to rely on some outside assistance from the government or other sources. Next, American values and the state of American dream. In recent years, as the economy has declined, many observers have asked if the American dream is really dead. For the most part, the American dream has not meant that the average American can really go from rag to rich. It has traditionally meant that by working hard, parents can enable their children to have a better life when they grow up. Every generation could be a little more prosperous and successful than their parents. Will the distance between the veterans 1% and the rest of the population has dramatically increased over that last year. The overwhelming majority of Americans still believe in the ideal of the American dream. That is, if they work hard, they and their children can have a better life. The idea of upward mobility still exists in America. However, we must distinguish between idealism and reality in understanding the relationship between what Americans believe and how day life. Some who find that they are working longer hours for less money still hope that the American dream will exist again, if not for them, then for their children. Next. American values such as equality of opportunity and self-reliance are ideals that might not necessarily describe the reality of American life. Equality of opportunity, for example, is an ideal that is not always put into practice. In reality, some people have a better chance for success than others. Those who are born into rich families have more opportunities than those who are born into poorer families. Inheriting money does give a person a decided advantage. Race and gender might still be factors affecting success, although there are laws designed to promote equality of opportunity for all individuals. And of course, now immigrants continue to face challenges unique to their situation. Okay, thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.